This is the fifth video on decimals. If you have not watched videos 1 through 4, please make sure you do that before watching this video. This video will talk about different ways to talk about decimals. You already know that decimals represent a part of something. As we know now, we can see that this pizza here could be represented using decimals. If we put that pizza on our colouring grid, we would know that this is 0.99 of a pizza, because we have 9/10ths and 9/100ths. So we have 0.99 of a pizza. Did you notice that I did not call that 0.99? Even though I do actually have 99/100ths, or 99 out of 100. Can you see that there is only one square gone out of our pizza? Did you also notice that I have spoken about this piece of pizza here using quite a few different words? This amount of pizza can be referred to in quite a few different ways. 0.99, which is in decimal form. If I wrote that down using words, it would be 0.99. Notice that this is not 0.99. We simply do not say it like that. We can also talk about this pizza using fractions. As I mentioned earlier, this is the same as 99 out of or over 100. In plain English, I could call that 99 parts out of 100. I could also say that this is 9/10ths and 9/100ths. This way is called the place value way of talking about a fraction or a decimal. The last thing I would like to mention is that unlike whole numbers, adding a zero onto the end of a decimal does not change the amount we have. 0.990, and I still have the same amount of pizza. Let me show you that on our colouring grid. See, we have 0.990. And see how adding a zero on the end does not change the amount of pizza we have? We still do not have any thousandths either way. In fact, I could add heaps of zeros on the end and it still wouldn't change the amount of pizza I have. Let me go through one more example for you. Here is some pizza. Let's use our colouring grid to see how much we have. Pause the video and think about how much this is using as many different ways as possible to speak about it. If you said we have 0.665 of a pizza, you were 100% correct. Well done. In other words, we could say that we have 0.665, not 0.665. However, we could say that we have 665 out of 1,000. Oh, geez, that's a new one. And finally, we could say that we have 6/10ths, 6/100ths, and 5,000ths. Lastly, I would like you to have a think. Are these two numbers the same or different? They're the same. Remember, the zero on the end does not change how much we have. There are so many different ways to say the same thing. Remember to watch this video again if you need to be reminded of all the different ways. In this activity, you need to write whether the thing in the left column is the same or different as the thing in the right column. So you write same or different in this box here. Here's a hint, there are only 2 out of the 10 questions that are different. If you have more than that, go back and check your answers.